The country can look beautiful, and yet there's still jeopardy. We don't have irrigated agriculture, we don't have development. We put water into the aquifers up here. For 6 generations, we've been taking care of this ranch and understand the importance of water resources, because without water, our whole operation and our whole family heritage goes away. And groundwater is so important because it sustains the springs and the wells and the creeks.
David Langford's been a wonderful sponsor for our Groundwater Conservation District in Kendall County, the Cow Creek Groundwater Conservation District. And he is a wonderful example of a land steward. The management of his land, his ranch, his property ensures water, good quality water, available and in quantity for people downstream of his land.
Groundwater, most of the water resources in Texas begins as a drop of rain that falls on private land. And some of it manifests itself in flowing groundwater that comes to the surface as a spring. And this major spring not only supplies no telling how many generations of people have lived here, it also supplies flowing water out from the bottom of that spring box that adds water to Block Creek, that adds water to the Guadalupe River. And you can see right here that it's dry. There's no water coming out of there at all.
If the springs are drying up, then the river flow decreases, and then we have less water flowing through it, which ultimately is part of the surface collection in Canyon Reservoir.
In my lifetime, Block Creek has been dry 4 times. 1956 during the drought of record, 2009, 2011, and 2012. And I frankly see a pattern there.
David Langford's offered up his private well as a monitor well for our multi-well monitoring program. Gives us an opportunity to find real-time levels as they increase, or in this case, consistently decrease in the northern part of Kendall County.
The worst part of the data that the numbers show on our well is that we've already surrendered 55 feet of the well of our water table in the last 10 or 12 years. And our elected leaders on our groundwater districts voted recently that they would approve and in fact plan on an additional 30 feet of drawdown over the next 40 years. Virtually guarantee that the springs will dry up, which dries Block Creek up, which puts our entire 6th generation heritage in jeopardy.